It's been 7 days since I joined Synthesizer Scaling, and today I want to share the journey, what I did the 7 days, and also share what I've learned. So you can consider maybe I should join it, maybe I take the lessons and apply them for myself. So that's why I do this video. I wish you great fun, and let's go. I'm Florian Barksessel, a physiotherapist, soon to be Heilpraktiker in the physiotherapy, which is like getting direct access in Germany, not needing a doctor to apply physiotherapy. I'm also co-founder of Better Life, Besser Leben, which is our local health business in our hometown, which is near Munich. We also have clients in Munich. We work B2B and go then to the people, so B2B2C, go to the people and do massage. And also we do back pain courses, and now building more and more online. That's why we also joined Synthesizer Scaling. I'm also a certified Liebscher und Bracht pain therapist. And yeah, so I went from employed physiotherapist to doing more and more my own things, transitioned into like doing private massage, then started to, through cold calling and through writing a lot of people, getting into the businesses, and also started building out the pain therapy. And we also, with my business partner mainly, he does run the capoeira school that we also built here in our hometown, which has now 60 pupils. And in total, we helped over 500 people move better and with less pain. So that's what we do. That's what we focused on, and that's what we specialize in. I also am still in the praxis where I do physiotherapy normally, where I help people regularly with their issues, with their pains, body pains, to recover, to get rid of back pain, for example, mainly. And yeah, now we build Besser Leben into a steadily growing local business. And thanks to Synthesizer Scaling, I noticed what I want to be, what I want my niche to be. So, because in the past I was always all over the place, I wanted to help everybody. But as you probably know, when you want to help everybody, you most of the time don't really help anybody. So being specific with who you target is very important, and that's what I got reminded again. And that's why we are now fully focusing on people with back pain, also people with chronic back pain, because we know we can help them through the patients that we already had, to help them either avoid surgery or get off painkillers, or just reduce the pain, and also for the long term. So that's what we do now. That's what we chose for our niche for Better Life, and that's what I am doubling down now in the Synthesizer. So first day, let's go through it. First day I joined and I worked through the backbone training, which is a training to get clearer on who you want to help, what your proof is, and what you've already done, and niching down a bit to the target audience that you desire to help and that you know you can help. So that's how I got to the niche that we chose now. And then I every day wrote my accountability posts into the community just to keep myself on track. I think that's always something helpful if you join something new, or if you plan to do something new. Daily post your accountability to just be consistent with what you do, and to see, okay, other people notice what I do, so I have to be consistent. I get reinforced of the feedback of other people. So I think it's always a good thing to do, and that's why I also document this journey now. Even though it's already quite late today, it's Friday evening, but I still wanted now to record this video and properly document the journey. So at the beginning I also noticed that we were going in a lot of different directions with our local business. We have a lot of offers, but now we plan to dial down a bit to be more focused. And yeah, the next thing that will come is launch prep. So on day 2, I got my more of the first impressions. I walked through the course. I watched also the first calls, and yeah, I refined my backbone again because I was a bit broad, and then I doubled down on a specific niche. which I now told you as I told you before I chose now. And yeah, then the next day I plan to create the list, because you create an audience audit from all the people that you have in your network that might be people that you can help and that you can target to offer your services. So that's what I did on day 3. I started to build the list. I wanted to go to 300 in a day, but I noticed, okay, it's more work than I anticipated. This is a common pattern now in this week. So I only got to 100 in the first day, or in day 3, in the first day of doing this. And then I joined the onboarding call. I listened a bit into it, but I then had to go to capoeira training, so I left it a bit early. And then I was also thinking about, okay, are the people really the people that I want to target? But then I thought, okay, if they have had contact with me and we had the topic of back pain arising, then I think it's a good person to talk to. And because they can either recommend me to other people, or they can join our free school community, which we are building now, to just get value and I get feedback. So win-win on all sides. And I chose to go the next day into the backbone review call. That's what I did. And then I grew the list from 100 to 169. So possible leads to contact. The next day then I went into the real backbone review call. That was day 5. So I got the feedback from Aiden, which was very helpful to really double down on the niche that I already told you now, which we chose now. And then I also started to optimize the school that we already have, the free school in Germany that we already are building on the platform school, and optimize the cover image with AI, because they have now a new feature which is called Growth Boost, where they run ads, like school runs ads for all different kinds of communities. If they have a good community and the people are converting, then they push it more and more. So that's why I try to optimize it. And I built the list to 300. Yeah, good. We can skip ahead if something doesn't interest you, of course. So day 6, because I'm noticing that it gets a bit, okay, I did this, but maybe it's interesting for you. I think so. So day 6, I started to do the outreach. I planned to go for 100 outreaches, but I only did 40 because I did start quite late. So yeah, I also anticipated it takes less time, but then I still, I didn't want to go too late into the night to write people, because yeah, I think it's maybe weird to write people when it's like 12 in the evening. So that's why I chose, okay, I put it to the next day. I updated the cover again because we had another call where they talked about optimizing it even better. So that's what I did. And I had my first lucky discovery call, which are the next steps to get into, like building the list of your network, starting to write them and get them on calls to then learn more about those kind of people, not trying to sell them or anything, but just talking to them and understanding more deeply what they have issues with, where they struggle, and where I notice I can really help. Yeah, and I had a lead that I followed up with for my local pain therapy, and I noticed, okay, the person is exactly in my TA, so I just pulled up the script quickly, and then I asked also the questions from the discovery call script. Then I planned 2 more calls, and one I booked already, so on my Calendly, that's when I call it booked, but 2 people already said, okay, yeah, I will do the call with you, and I will book tomorrow or something like that. And I made it to the leaderboard of the school community Synthesizer Scaling in the past 7 days, top 10 for the points that you gain in school. So day 7, I did only, like today, I did only 21 outreaches. I also started in the morning, but then I had to go to patient work, and I also recorded some videos in the morning, so then I didn't get to do the 100 as I planned again. But I still booked 4 discovery calls that I was doing during the day from all the people I wrote already. So I think it's a good ratio from 40 people, or 61 in total for discovery calls. I think it's quite nice, quite nice. So if I want to get to 30, because that's about the goal. What else happened off screen? Like, what did I do next to all the things that I did on synthesizer scaling? I started to do cold calling again, because thanks to Dan, who I had the sales call with for getting into synthesizer scaling, he analyzed our business, and there I then understood, okay, yeah, I know if I do cold calls, I get more clients easily, especially like in our local business, in our local market for the B2B massage business, the conversion rate is very, very high. So I did 27 calls, and from the 1 call session that I did, on the next day I already had a meeting booked where I went to the city or to the center where they have their location, and then we already scheduled the date for the next health day next year. So we already set like an official meeting where we do the massage, where we then also do presentations. So we hold a whole health day thanks to just 10 calls or something like that. And yeah, I think it's because it's just a nice offer that we have, and we have proof in the local area that I can always tell on the phone. So that's a good thing. And why I picked it up again, even though I want to focus more on the online thing now, is because the leads that we get from there, like all the people, like we get to one business and they have like 100 employees, for example, and then I have a lot more leads that I know that might be my target audience, because they want massage, they work in the offices, so they are affected oftentimes by back pain. That was my process of thinking there. Then we also hired our first employee, which was very epic. Like, thinking about that, man, like we always imagined, okay, then we get our employees and so it's really nice to have to start to be at this stage. It's like only a mini job, but she does a lot of editing for us, which is very, very helpful, because normally I do all the editing, but now I can give it away a bit. Not everything, but a lot of things for the local things. So it saves me a lot of time, and she's awesome. So she does good work, and that's very, very helpful. So welcome to the team, and thank you for being with us. Then we set up the home studio also with her, because she knows a bit, but of course it's I gotta improve because of the lighting. I'm still playing around a bit, but I need to get it to help me again, because I pushed it around and tried things, but of course I'm not an expert in that, but I think it's getting better. Yeah, then I also had like pain therapy patients, and had 2 capoeira trainings where we trained. Good. That's almost it. Then a snapshot of what happened in general. I completed my list, 300 leads on my network audit, 60 outreaches that I sent, 4 discovery calls booked, and understood what niche I want to focus on. Yeah, and I also today started building with Claude a form for people who don't want to hop on the call. I can send the link, and then they can fill out the discovery call questions, which is so nice to just be able to build websites like this with Claude. I also did it for the offer that we have for the health day in the business. So I also created a website like this, then adjusted it a bit. And because we have a lot of data from our business in Claude already, because I use it a lot, I just upgraded to max, like 20x max 4 days ago, because I use it so often. I use it to build apps that I use for tracking as well. So yeah, it's just so nice what you can do nowadays with AI. And exactly, that's it. So now the plan is to push the next 7 days as well. I will document in the synthesizer school, of course, and let's see how many videos I will create here, because I'm now focused on also prepping the launch and creating videos for that in the German market. But this is just for me to document the journey, to take you along, to share my lessons, my learnings, because I just enjoy talking about business and keeping myself accountable to that. And the plan for the next 7 days is get to the 30 discovery calls. So that's what I want to get to. I booked now 4 calls, and I count also the forms that were filled out. So I have already 1 form filled out. So I got 25 more to go. And there are already some in the pipeline that will book. So it probably will be like 7 now. So 23 to go. And I think I will get there if I do the consistent outreaches and build up the list even more. So I think it's possible, because then tomorrow is the launch prep call, or the launch, like like they have a process to quickly launch your offer to get ROI in the first 30 days. So this will happen soon, and there I have to be dedicated to understand my niche, then direct the messaging and already talk to the people who might be interested in what I offer. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the video. Thanks for watching, and also share with me what you maybe took away from that from today. And please write also something down that you will implement from today, because I noticed when I watched a lot of videos, now I learned the one source thing from Synthesizer Scaling as well, like focusing only on one person you learn from. So for me it's now Synthesizer Scaling, and also a bit of Alex Mosey, because he has a lot of overarching ideas. So him I still watch, also a bit for entertaining, but mostly then them about business. So focusing on one person that you know he is talking about the things that he knows, so he can really help you get to some point. Because when you listen to a lot of different people, you start to try something, then you hear something else, you start new. So yeah, doesn't make sense. So that's what I plan to do now, focus on that, build with that. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you will now implement thanks to listening to this video. Even if it's okay, I want to focus more on one niche, or okay, I will try to get also to the outreaches, or I will also start again with discovery calls, depending on what stage you are at. And I'd like to communicate with you guys. So if you're interested, join the English school group that I just do for accountability sakes as well. And there we can exchange ideas. If you want to, you can talk to me and grow together. That's the plan. That's why I documented as well, sharing the journey of the growth and also what I'm learning. Maybe you take something from it, maybe not. I wish you a great day, and see you probably the latest or the next time next week. Thanks for watching.